Chapter 1. He's going to kill me. He's going to kill her. The story of Stacy F. 15 moments of sanity. My daughter was 6 months old. I had just gotten beaten up by her dad. Again, for the 10,000th time. This time I had been holding her when he was doing it. I didn't even realize it was me bleeding. I thought it was her when I looked down and saw all that blood on her. I thought it was her, and I realized that it was dripping off of me and onto her. I had lost everything due to my pill addiction. I lost my condo, my house, my car, my job. I ended up behind a church, and then I met him. He was a connect, a dealer. So he had the drugs, the money, the house. I instantly was swooped off the street, had money, had drugs, had all this stuff, yeah. I was a wine rep. I sold wine into every major grocery store, large amounts. I was a wine manager at a market, and then they came and said, "We really want you to work for us," and I really went. So you have all these big companies, and they want you to sell their wine to the stores. They want their displays everywhere, and so they pay you a lot of money per case if you can get these displays in stores. I was working on commission. I was making thousands of dollars a week, you know? But the other thing is that they want you to drink their wine because they want you to sell their wine. I had so much free alcohol, it was scary. My living room wasn't a living room, it was a liquor store because it was all free. I only did that job for a year before I got hurt. I got hurt at work and then I got hooked on the pills. I wasn't lifting properly, thought I was invincible, and I herniated 4 of the discs in my back. That's when I got hooked on the pain pills. That's when I lost the condo, the car. It was a family member's condo, and they threw me out. I got really messed up. I refused back surgery. I was scared. I had heard so many horror stories that I didn't want the surgery. But what happened was I got an attorney because I was going to sue him. Once I got a lawyer, it was pills, drugs, the shots. The moment I got an attorney, it was boom, 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 boom. Everything. Vicodin, Norco, I was getting Demerol shots. Once I had the lawyer, I'm telling you, I had all sorts of everything. And I was drinking too. Oh yeah, but I didn't know I was an alcoholic. I had no idea. It was legal, so what's the problem, right? I never went to jail for alcohol, so I thought it was just normal. I thought it was completely normal. And I'd never been arrested. I had that whole vision of the alcoholic with a brown paper bag, sitting on a bus bench covered in urine. There was a whole thing I thought about what an alcoholic was, and I wasn't that. The $43,000 I got for the settlement was gone in 3 months. I didn't even register my car. I stopped paying my rent. My family threw me out of the condo. I didn't register the car, so I lost the car. So I started living behind a church. I wanted to give all of that up. I actually had kicked all the pills and the alcohol when I was living behind the church. That's when I met her dad, who swooped me off the streets. He had a decent place, but it was more about the money and the drugs. I was instantly hooked once he introduced me to them. I had dabbled with them on and off in the past as a younger person, but once I got involved with him, it only took a matter of days before I was hooked on something else, meth and alcohol. I thought I loved him. I really did. I was crazy. I fell in love with him. At first I got with him just because I could have a place to live. I had so much drugs, so much money. Then I started to have feelings for this guy. I thought I loved him. I really thought I was messing up. Why couldn't I get this guy to love me? Why do I keep making him hit me? It was just sick. It was just really, really sick. I have these journals. I can't get rid of them. Everything he did to me, I used to write because I thought they would find me dead and I wanted someone to know what he did to me. I still have them. I can't get rid of them. One evening when I thought my jaw was dislocated, I went to the hospital, but it wasn't, and he didn't go to jail. The cops knew he was beating me, but I just wouldn't say anything. I'd say, no, he's not. They knew his family. His family was very well known. I had a felony drug smuggling warrant. I'd had it for a while, about 4 months into it. I was with him for 4 years. So I had $10 worth of dope on me, and they were looking for me with a warrant. I had the dope somewhere on my body that I shouldn't have had it, and I couldn't get rid of it, couldn't ditch it. And when I got processed, they charged me with felony drug smuggling for $10 worth of drugs. They would not throw it out. A public defender tried, but the judge said no. I was released with a court date, and of course I didn't go back. Even though the cops knew me so well, it was so stupid. I'd been arrested 14 times in 1 year. How do you do that? So my moment of clarity, I found myself holding her, 6 months old. I literally was hiding in the carport near his house because I knew I was going to have to go back up there because I have this little baby in my arms, and I was just trying to collect myself, get my bearings, try to figure out it was panic. It was fear. I hadn't even realized yet that she had blood on her. I was in a lot of pain, and I was just hiding, trying to keep her quiet, because he's right up there, and I'm behind this car. And then when I looked down, she was covered with blood. I mean, covered. And I realized it was coming out of my ear. It was coming out my face. It was me dripping on her. That's when I said it could have been her, because I'd held her before when he's done that. And I was like, I have to do something. The whole thing was so fast. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go to jail. And then I was like, I don't care. I'm going to die. He's going to kill me. He's going to kill her. So I just called the police. And I said, I have a warrant. I'm wanted. I mean, the cops had gone door to door looking for me. And then I said, but I need help. I'm hurt. I need help. I don't know what to do. These cops showed up, and one of them I knew from the station, and I told her, don't let my daughter out of your sight. I knew that I was going. I was instantly arrested. He was arrested. She was taken away. He wound up getting a year. I only did a month. I got out. All that I thought was going to happen to me, all I wound up doing was 31 days. But when I got out, she was in the system. She was with her aunt. And he only did 4 months. And then when he got out, he showed up at the house. I was in a sober living home, and he was like, baby, I'm home. And I didn't know what to think. And I came out, and he was like, you don't have a bra on? You're sleeping without a bra on? That's what you fucking do when I'm gone? Get the fuck inside and put one on. So I went inside, and I went to the bathroom, and I put one on. And then I called the cops. And I said, please come help me. And they came, and they took him, and he went in for a year. I started going to meetings, and I met my first sponsor. And she told me about a sober living for women and children. I didn't even know such things existed. I didn't. I had no clue there was a place that moms could go with their kids. And they took me in with no job, nothing. And it took 11 months to get her back, but I did everything I was supposed to from the moment I got out. I relocated, got a restraining order. That just ended a couple of months ago, so I still get a little weird. It took a good year of me sobering up to realize he didn't love you. I really didn't love myself, so I thought I didn't deserve to be loved. Now I know I do. That's why I'm doing this, recovering. I want to be able to die when it's my time, knowing my kids are okay. I'm my own boss. I clean houses. These are things I never appreciated. I'm the director of sober living homes. I have my own hours. I'm in school. And these ones, my babies, they deserve their mom, and I deserve to be happy.